So in this video, we're going to be going over the 6 effective ways and tips you can implement to affect your mental health as of right now. So as of today. So if you do these things as of today, you'll feel better. So number 1 on my list for effective habits to affect your mental health in a positive way is to get rid of the artificial dopamine. So especially nowadays with social media and just technology in general, I know for myself, the hub was a big one in my life, because you'll be scrolling through Instagram, Twitter, whatever, TikTok, and then you just see all these baddies just on your feed, and you're just seeing all these models and like all these OnlyFans girls, and then you instantly just want to whip out the lotion and the paper towel or whatever you use. And that is probably the worst thing you could do for your mental, because it's not real. You're just looking at a screen. There is nothing behind that screen. It's literally just pictures on a screen. So you think in your mind, at least, that it's real life that's actually going on, but in reality, you're literally looking at a screen and it does nothing for you. There's no value there. There's literally no value. There's no positive aspects of it. It's just more so when you're bored, you just need that quick hit of literal dopamine. And I think it can be equivalent to doing like a hard drug such as heroin or cocaine or anything like that. I think it's equivalent to that. And these sites have developers that literally study the brain and make us want to stay on these platforms for longer and longer. So if you can get rid of that artificial dopamine, that will take you a long way into effectively changing your mental health. Tip number 2 to effectively change your mental health for the better is realizing you cannot control everything. There's so much going on in the world. There's about 8 billion people on this earth, and if you try to influence every little thing, you literally drive yourself crazy. You have to come to the realization that it is what it is. Whatever you can control is what you can control. Whatever is out of your grasp, that's just, it is what it is. Like, you kind of have to go with that flow. And once you let go of the feeling that you need everything to be in your control, you will never have peace. So once you do accept that, and I know for me, it took me a while to accept that, because every time I'm watching the news or just watching TV or social media, and I stopped watching all these things, by the way, but when you do indulge in these things, it feels like you should have some influence over it. Well, a lot of these things in your day-to-day does not matter to you. It literally does not matter. But having so much access to this information makes it feel like it's a lot closer to home than it actually is. So remember, like, all these people that you see in the street or all these people that you walk past, they're not thinking about you. So stop trying to think about them all the time. Control what you can control. Focus on you, because at the end of the day, no one else is going to focus on you other than yourself. Effective tip number 3 for the mental, and this is something I do every night and every day, and that's journal. Whether the journaling be a literal book or the journaling be through video, write down how you're feeling. I know for me, the best way to do it is to just speak it out into the camera. My whole YouTube page is me journaling to myself. So it's me speaking to myself. All the videos I put out are just me talking to my future self. So whatever you need to do, if you need to speak it into existence, if you need to speak to a buddy, or if you just need to write it down in your journal and then just never look at it again, do something where you write out your thoughts, or just have your thoughts spoken into existence, because it just helps knowing that it's out and about and not just all cooped up in your mind. So do whatever you need to do, but get those thoughts onto paper, into the air, whatever you need to do, because it's just good to get that away from you, because once it's out in the open, it doesn't have so much weight as you initially thought it did. Tip number 4 Do something every single day that makes you uncomfortable. Don't always be in your comfort zone like I am right now. Do something that makes you be like, okay, that's a little tough. And start your day with that. So for me, that tough thing that I don't want to do is run. But I do that as soon as I wake up because I know as soon as I do the hardest thing that's on my agenda, the day can only get easier. So whether that be running or an ice bath, cold shower, lifting weights, anything that's hard, do something that makes you uncomfortable. Public speaking, whatever that is, get uncomfortable. And this is something I got from Goggins, man, and it completely changed my mindset because it literally makes your day easy. I love ice baths, man. If you start your day with an ice bath, nothing could stop you. So try it. Let me know. And number 5, it kind of goes along with my previous point of just doing something uncomfortable every single day. But do something physical. Once you do something physical, for me in that case, and my uncomfortable thing would be to run. But for you, that could be just going for a walk. That could be literally cutting the grass. Do something physical, painting. It could be literally anything. Just do something where you have to move your body. Because I've noticed for me personally, once you do move your body, it gets you out of your head because you're literally focused on whatever task that you're doing at that very moment. You don't have time to think. I know because I'm an amateur boxer, when I box, I literally cannot think of anything other than boxing when I'm in the ring. When I'm doing a workout, that's all I'm thinking about. Is literally whatever I'm focused on. I'm like super focused on that one task. So whatever that is for you that you need to do physically, I recommend that because you can't think about more than one thing. So if you're going for a run or playing basketball, shooting around, going for a walk, you literally cannot think of anything. So all those negative thoughts, all those things you do not want to think about, they're not there because you're focused on the task. So do something physical. All right, so number 6 that can affect your mental dramatically is situations are neither good nor bad. They just are. This is a stoic point of view. And whenever something happens in the world or whenever something happens that you witness, it's not good or bad. It's how you perceive of the situation. Perception is literally everything. So if you can be angry for no reason, you can be in a good mood for no reason. So it's how you perceive certain things. The glass half full, half empty. It's how you perceive that glass of water is what makes the situation true in your mind, because objectively that water is the same to everyone. Looking at it, it's the same. It's all about how you perceive it mentally that really drives your mindset. So it's all about perception, and situations are neither good nor bad. It's more so how you perceive it is what makes it real in your mind, at least. All right, so those were 6 effective tips and tricks that I use on a daily to affect my mindset for the better. I've grew up an anxious person, so once I started implementing more things for my mental, literally my whole life changed. I didn't realize how much weight really is on the mental when you do change those things. So definitely try them out. If you made it to the end of this video, leave a comment below. Let me know what works, what doesn't work, and if you have any ideas for me that I can add to my book of tricks. But in the meantime, man, have a great rest of your day and peace out.